Welcome back to the next video for Bluudys Garage. Those of you that followed the last little mini series would have noticed I got given a car at the end. I got given this Civic by Chris, who took the BMW. It's really, keep looking, it's really damaged around there. Some of it's in good condition, some of it's not. Things like the key doesn't work. Oh, it did. Oh, it did. It'll lock it. It won't unlock it. Or is that unlock? Is that unlock? Oh, okay. Is that worn and broken? Look. So it'll unlock on the key. It just won't lock on the key. So here's the current state. Most of that's muck and would clean up to somewhat. All these grey hairs that Chris must be having now and experiencing. I'm pretty confident we can clean up this car. I'm gonna end my goal, I think, is to clean it. Don't spend a single penny on it. To clean it the best I can with the equipment that I have, and then stick it on eBay and see what happens. But like, we've got this boot plastic here. It can come out, put the seats back down, and then that'll look normal again then, won't it? So what happened when he had it is the boot lid, there's one of the hinges snapped and the boot shattered. So this is a replacement boot. As you can see here, this is the colour of the car and this is the replacement boot lid because it's a piece of trim that attaches onto it. And he's left me a boot full of tat. So we've got rubbish and bottles. Are all these bottles because it loses coolant, Chris? You have to let me know this. But then he's left me the spare light panel from the middle, light panel from one side, light panel from the other side, look. So this is now mine. I've inherited this. So, and a clipboard. Chris, you left me a clipboard. Might use that at work. And then what we've got here, we have got, where does that go on the boot? Is that at the top? Oh, it's on there. So we've got a spare, literally a full set of lights for the boot lid. So I'm gonna stick them on eBay and just see what happens. No idea what this is. Bulbs, loads of bulbs, probably from obviously the lights. But we can tidy this up, we can refit this trim around the rubber seal and make it look neat. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out all the rubbish, put it in my bin, and see what we're left with. And then we can give it a go at trying to clean it. Let's see if we can make it looking a bit like a car instead of a van at the back. This is atrocious. I hope we look after the BMW better than this, Chris. Ridiculous. I've already pulled out, obviously, that junk. All the bits of glass, look, all the bits of glass. So there's everything that's salvageable from the boot. This is a replacement boot lock. I think that came from the original boot. Chris said for some reason that it's throwing the light on the dashboard to say the boot's open, so we was going to change the latch. But I'm not sure why changing the latch would change that unless the switch is knackered. Obviously there's a switch on here. So seems he's left me the part. I'll have a look and we'll see if we can just swap this over and make it work, or just connect the wire. I don't think Chris would have forgot to connect the wire unless the switch is damaged, which is possible. So we'll save that. Might be able to put that on and stop the light from coming on. So other than a clean now, the boot is empty. We've got the parcel shelf over there, so that's a bonus. Obviously the back is full of BBs and glass from where the boot smashed. I have no idea how these seats are released. How the frick do you release a seat? Oh, like that apparently. So how does it go back up? Oh, I have to say that's clever. That's not so clever. Well, it's going to look like a car for a second. As long as I do that both sides. Yes, I know I need to still clean the car, but I need to at least make it look like a car. That's off of one of the releases for the thing. Then we've got the passenger side. Look, I've saved this because this is off the battery, so I thought may as well go back on. Glove box is broken. I'm not sure if there's a way to get in. Ow, ow, ow. Not sure if there's a way in it, or if there's anything in it. So, emptied that cubby hole. Took out a drink. Oh, got a bit more rubbish in here. A gasket. More trim pieces. Penalty notice. Oh dear, when's this for, Chris? Oh, last year. Last year. You probably paid that. That's funny. What we got in here? Hello! A quid's in here. Well, might be a quid, might be 2 quid. Oh, what's in here? Oh, no, it's gonna be screws. Pretty nice screws. How do I get in this one? Oh, it's not. There's pennies in it. We found pennies. We've hit the jackpot. Haha, sucker. We found some pennies. I'm gonna count how many pennies. I'll be back in a second. £4.10. This car is paying back. So we're already up £4.10. Ha ha ha! Could be £1,000 that glove box for all I know. I need to find a way to get in it without breaking it more. We're already up £4.10. Thank you very much, Chris, for leaving that donation for Benjamin's money box. That's exactly where that's going to go. Thank you, Chris. Benjamin says thank you. Right, let's have a look under the bonnet so you can see the state of that. And we'll have a look at the dashboard. Bonnet. There we go. I don't think there's really much to see under here. Hold on. Stone chip to hell. There's a lot of brown. And there's an expansion cap on there which matches the one I found in the door. And there's also a rag. Christopher. Where does this go? That's just gonna... Oh, we've dropped the thing. Let's go in there for now. Oh, it goes up there. I think we have a... Well, that's a freaking aircon pipe that's missing. I assume they're supposed to connect up somewhere. Interesting, but that brown is obviously coolant tank that's overflowed. Interesting. The plot thickens. Oh, it's always good when your lids are screwed on tight that need to be tight to stop water getting in. So that's probably fit clutch slave, I'd have thought, and that's brake reservoir. Yeah, there's some in there. I think at this rate we'll be going on for spares or repairs. And do we have any oil in it? Yes, I know you're supposed to wipe it first. Yeah, it's just below half, but it's not been stood. Sorry, it's not been run for a couple of days, so it should be pretty accurate. Yeah, but yes, I know I should wipe it. But other than that, it looks pretty standard. If I can tidy that bit up, clean all this up like I did on the BMW, quick buff and polish on the headlights, other than the millions of stone chips, it'd be alright. Just need to find out what this issue is with the water. Because that is not good. Why does that not want to hook in there? It's like nowhere near. What's that about? I'm at a loss. And last but not least, wherever I put the key. So the stupid thing about this bloody car is you got a key that you turn 3/4 of the way, 249,842 miles, turn the radio off, and then you have to press start button. But people keep turning the key too far, and then obviously it snaps the key. Well, we've got over 3/4 of a tank of fuel, so I can guarantee you I'll be siphoning some of that bad boy out. That's more like liquid gold. We're not giving this car away with that much fuel. We'll siphon some of that out. Does it sound healthy? Sounds like every diesel normally, doesn't it? I suppose it does what it says on the tin. Super. I suppose we're best, I'll have a chat with Chris to find out what the crack is with that expansion tank. Bin all my rubbish and see if we can start tidying it up. So, what we're on now, I think we're on for about a 10-minute video on this car. I'll call this video here. Just now we've had a bit of an inspection and a bit of a tidy up to see the state of the car. There's a couple of things we need to do. Obviously we can change the boot latch, because obviously it's saying the boot's open, which the boot is currently open, that's fine. But we'll change that. Find out about this expansion tank. Might be something that Chris has had a problem with in the past and fixed, but with how many water bottles in the car, I feel there's probably still a problem with it. But again, if I'm selling it for spares or repairs, it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to sell it as a fully working driving car. I'm just putting it on eBay at 99p no reserve and see what happens. But I'll make it look tidy, because it not cost me anything other than a bit of time. We'll siphon the fuel out in the next video, because that's like liquid gold. We're already up £4.10 for Benjamin's money box. Yeah, we'll go from there really. So I shall end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the BMW series that was on prior to this one. I hope you'll enjoy this little mini series. Now we've got this strange car to deal with. Obviously, like as before, like and subscribe as I say, and I would like to say a massive thank you for my two patrons that are still supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. I got Paul and Nick on there. Really appreciate your support for all this time, even through my downtime. It's great, but the videos are starting to come back, which I'm more than happy about. It's just slightly in a different format. Right, ciao everyone, and I will see you in the next video very soon. Take care, bye.